time it is. It's the season that puts the chill in chill hop. Winter's back, and we're here to provide you with the perfect soundtrack for it. So kick back, relax, and let the next hour of tunes warm your soul. And a shout out to everyone that tuned in throughout the year. Plenty more to come.
Hello everybody, testing. Welcome to the stream. Let's get going. Hello everybody, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm Shane, if you haven't been here before. We are from JR Art Lab and it is Friday at 8 o'clock and we are doing a stream for SketchClub as we do every Friday. I almost forgot about it today, so thank you to my phone for reminding me. Reminders, very helpful. Alarms that go off, very helpful. It's been a very busy period here. Happy Lunar/Chinese New Year, everybody. Year of the Wood Snake. We are having a big special dinner here tomorrow. So that should be fun. Our second special dinner for Chinese New Year. We've got some guests coming to have a nice big pot feast, which should be very delicious and very fulfilling for winter time. Alright, so thanks for joining on the stream. Today we have a little bit of a different stream. I took some photos today. I was ploughing and as the sun was setting I snapped a couple of photos of the sunset, which I then looked at later on my phone. So I think we're going to have a go at combining a couple of these photos into a sketch today. So it's a sunset with the snow and some trees, but I will put the link into the chat. So let me get the link. If you haven't been here before, I'm from JR Art Lab and we are www.jrartlab.com. You can check out what we do. We do workshops for digital painting, graphic design, 3D, film photography, screenwriting, documentary, podcast, video editing, all kinds of stuff. So check out the website, jrartlab.com, and see if anything gets you going. We have adult classes, children's classes, group classes, private classes, so all different types of software. You might want to use your iPad. Now for today, hopefully you're drawing along with us. You can do it in a sketchbook, you can do it on your iPad, you can do it on your computer. Our goal here is to provide a space for our students to grow their visual library and to sketch together and build a little community. We have students that watch these live and students that watch these after the fact because they can grow their skills. Now, what am I doing? Putting the link in the chat. Now we use a software called Mural. It's an online concept board kind of software. And I'm going to put that link in the chat here. Where's my stream manager? Here it is. Where is the chat? Here it is. There you go. Link is in the chat. So you can see my pictures there. I'm going to put this on my other screen. So let's get over. Oh, by the way, I'm using Clip Studio, but you can use whatever you want. So you might want to do this in Photoshop. You might want to do this in other stuff. It's really up to you what you want to use. Okay, so let's get over to my screen. Oh, okay, so these, I didn't get too many pictures actually. So what, again, this is one of the, I thought this was an interesting thing to paint today because our, what you see with your eye as a painter and an artist is not usually not always what the photo gives you, right? So this color was much more vibrant and everything else was very desaturated. So I wanted to capture that. Now this is from a further away view. Okay, so I was plowing down here. This is near where we live. But the sunset was much more vibrant, and there was even like purple up here. So while it's fresh in my mind, the color's closer to what was over here, and this was more intense. I think that the lenses sometimes struggle to capture what we really see, and sometimes they get things we don't see. So what I'm thinking to do for today is I like this tree a lot, and I like this tree also. So I want to try something with these two trees and the scrub, the bear scrub, but I want to have this sunset BG background. Okay, so that's kind of my thought process. Let's move these babies up here. Now what I might do is I've started playing with the Clip Studio Paint reference pictures. Rather than have all, maybe I can just have it on the side. Usually I have these here so you guys can see them while we're working. Let's see how that goes. So I'll put this over here and we'll squish this down. Now we want, which one of these do we want to look at? There's slightly better composition on this one. And we want that one beside it, and maybe that one a bit above. Maybe that one above. And maybe this one. There we go. So we'll just make this little reference image section here. Yeah, so this is the Clip Studio reference thingy. But we should be okay. I think we'll just get rid of that for the minute. Let's get a new file going. Do we want to do a square? No, we want to do 4x3. And we will have... Do we want to have that? Let's get a grey backdrop. 50% grey. Alright, 50% grey. And we will add some canvas texture. Let's try that one. Onto the backdrop. And that's a bit big. Try a different one. Some of these are from Clip Studio, some of them are... This one's got a bit of colour attached to it, but looks less repetitive. There's a little bit of repetition there. Let's see what we can do. Hello Helga, thank you for joining us. Alright, so that looks pretty good. That looks pretty canvassy, but I don't like the colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the blending mode of that layer into a multiply or something so it works underneath my canvas as just like a, you know, a textural background. Most of my brushes, they have canvas kind of texture these days anyway. I tried to make new brushes. Oh, I did make new brushes this week. and I was very excited to play with those brushes. So we're going to have a look at those today. So let's get here. Now, some of these are adapted. Actually, they're all adapted from some other brushes. So this was from, I took some out of the Kyle brush set, which I bought a long time ago, and then adapted them to what I want them to do. So I didn't really rename them, but these two are not the ones that you get in the Kyle set. None of these are. They've all been adjusted to, but they're using the textures and stuff from there. So this oil paint knife is pretty cool. I also just got Dollarama, mate. I just got a whole new set of these palette knives for painting. I mean, they're probably not the best quality, but the whole set was $4. So check out your local Dollarama. They also have beautiful canvas prepared gesso boards, 8 by 10, which is 20 by 25. Cotton canvas, ready to go. So they're $1 each, $1.25 or something. So pick some of those up so you can do your little plein air stuff. It feels good when you can sketch something. It's only going to cost you $1. It's not going to cost a lot of money because, you know, oil paint stuff is expensive. Alright, so how's the sound? Please let me know in the chat if the sound gets weird or you need me to be louder. So I've got the paper background here, which is not really paper, it's just the base of the canvas. Then I've got a canvas texture, and I'm going to be working on this layer here. Alright, so where's my color palette? Oh, let's get a color palette going. I'm going to zoom in a bit here because I think you can get more colors on here. And it doesn't need to use the whole. I'll stop selecting. Okay, so we just need a little bit of color. Set that up to. So I was as I said to you, I a little bit forgot we had a stream today. How are we doing? Can we see me? Can we see? Do you like my cool water light background? Okay. Okay, so we want. Let's zoom in on this one. And we'll use that to predict. So I'm going to start with an orange. Very saturated, very bright. leave those for the end. Alright, let's build our background. Okay, but we're not using that image. That's for our color. But we want to have this. Okay, so we'll switch this over to... Let's start off with... Okay, so this is my new brush that I made, which is a palette knife. And look at how cool that texture is. It's got a canvas texture. Now I can also adjust the amount of paint. So if I turn the paint off, I'm just blending. I like things that work a bit like traditional painting. There is still paint there, but if I turn the opacity down too, I get nothing. Now it's just... Okay, color stretch. We'll go back up with opacity. Okay, we're just gonna block in some big shapes first. We want this pretty thick. Okay, let's start off small. And there's no lag on this brush, which I really like. It was really driving me crazy working in Clip Studio Paint because of all the lag. And I think it's when the brushes have certain settings turned on that they... And I mean, this has got everything I want. It's got texture, it's got adjustable paint flow and opacity. Okay, so we're going to go down to about 2/3, I think, with this. Anybody else doing some ploughing today? I'll tell you what, ploughing is, having grown up in Australia and then moving to a country with snow. I love the snow. I absolutely love the snow. I like the cold. I like the things that come with it, like the fire and all of that warm stuff. It's just a magic. Eating bakery cooked fresh from your oven. You know, you don't want to eat when it's hot, right? You just want to eat salad and drink cool drinks. That's life in Australia. But when you're in the cold, you're like, oh, I want hot pot. And if you eat hot pot when it's summertime in Hong Kong, you'll be sweating. You can't eat spicy either because spicy just goes bad. But anyway, ploughing. Ploughing is a thing, man. So now we're going to go a bit darker. Let's turn down the opacity and turn down the amount of paint. And let's get some gradient going on here. We might have gone down a bit too hard. Let's go a bit more. I'm yet to find a blender I really love. See, look at this laggy. Laggy. Now I do think this is a good option too. Just turn down the amount of paint and here. What I really want is I want really chunky paint shapes that blend well, but like that I can drag around like a palette knife. Okay, let's get our other picture and work on our beautiful colour. So it's getting darker as we go up. Now I'm going to start with this. I think I need to see both of these. What have I got? The palette knife. I can also turn this sideways, so when I go like this, like a palette knife, see that? But if I turn it this way, I can adjust the angle, and then I can get thick. Still not right, that colour. Needs to be grayer, I think. Yeah. Might need to be a bit lighter than that too. Let's try this. Most of the blenders above this one that I have selected come with Clip Studio, but this one I kind of hijacked, I think, and adjusted the settings. For a start. I like that little burst of I'm gonna go back to the brush there. so let's get back to the other one we're going to use for our key trees here. Let me just have a quick look at these two. I think that one's the better one. Okay. Let's go for a blue-grey. And we'll do this on a new layer so we don't get any interaction. Let's go to our colour mixing and get a brush and put down a bit of this colour and see what it looks like. Let's get a bit more blue there. Alright, let's use our palette knife. I might try a pen. back to our brush. Bit high. Gonna name some things. Quite often we just do everything on one layer. Save it. Sunset, dash, snow. Stream stuff. So go back to the trees and let's try and bring out shape. I like how these trees, branches kind of look like fractals. Middle on the right hand side. I think there's a fingerprint here on my image. Some smudge. Look at our color. 9:30, so we finish at 9 o'clock. So we need to step on the gas. Yeah. We need to work on our trees. And a little bit on this foreground, so let's get a bit of smudging going on here. for our last few minutes, let's see if we can get the detail in of these trees here. didn't quite capture that tree very well. I think that tree needs some... the shape is not right. I just like the shape of this tree, and now it's got too bushy. I think that might need it's a sketch, but I think we want to get revisit the main structural pieces and capture what's there, because I think it got too long up here, and out here. Just take some of these off. There's kind of a couple that come out that far, but that's closer. But it does at the bottom. Take those away. Alright, let's get that. So it's just, that was my arm having a tantrum because it didn't like what it saw. It saw the error and it said, no, just make it taller. Fix it. But I think we're gonna have to just quickly it's getting too wide again. Okay, that's not a eraser. This one needs a lot more tiny little branches. Oh, it's 9:02, so we'll just give myself another 3 minutes on these branches. See how we go. Very different growing pathways, these trees. The one on the left is like this fractal dangling branch, and the one on the right is more like all the branches are going up. Downward sloping branches. I quite like downward sloping branches. They look really cool. Very interesting. Okay. We could do with some sideways branches down here as well. Let's see. Darker, those pines in the distance. Countdown 60. Right, I think we're going to call that a day. So, two original photos combined into one to create those two into this. Let me put those away. No, put you away. I just lose the mural. Unfortunate. The browser's responding a little bit slow with that mural. So let's go here. Alright, so you can see how slowly that mural is responding. So these are our two reference pictures, and we kind of fused them today into this one picture. Alright everybody, well, let's go back to the camera. Thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Happy Chinese New Year again, and if you would like to suggest a topic for next week, please drop us a line, send us an email, contact us on social media. Check out our website, our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube channel. You can contact us and leave us a message in any of those places with a subject matter you would like to focus on for next week, and we'll see you. Happy New Year. Bye guys.